Excuse me. I haven't really got awful lot of footage for Homebrew Wednesday this week, and I've had a lot of time recently to do some beer reviews. Almost thought about knocking it on the head in terms of reviews and things like that, but I think I might just focus on doing a Homebrew Wednesday and then doing a review a week or something like that, of something a bit special. Had some disappointing beers. I feel it's almost like when you start filming it and there's really not much to really sort of taste in a beer. You can't really sort of sit there and just go, it tastes fizzy and that's it. It's kind of a bit of a, I guess you could say it's a forewarning not to buy that beer, but I think they don't make for very interesting reviews personally. But anyway, the reason I want to do a little bit of a video before I put the next bit of video up is I did recently do my first all grain. I think it was about 3-4 weeks ago now. Can't remember. Hammer Homebrews had a bottle. I think Ben's got one, Jonah's got one, and I also sent one to Chris Frog. My brain's just gone. Anyway, I did film the brew day, but on that day, I think as I did a video before, most people know that I lost the camera, which was a right utter bitch. Pissed me off immensely. Went out and bought another little cheap camera. Anyway, long story short, at the weekend I needed to go to my mum's house and do some work. Went into my tool cupboard, went to a bag and found the camera, which was kind of a delight, but also right fucker when you realise that you've just bought another one that's almost like the same as this one and you've now got two. Anyway, I might sell one, I might not, I don't know. But anyway, I've got the footage, so I'm going to up it. It's quite raw. There's nothing major to it. I didn't film the whole day because that was quite long and stressful. But there are a few little snippets of some of the haphazardness that I encountered, the rain and stuff like that, and stuff falling into the beer. More importantly, was the burnt on wort on the end of the brew day, which I wanted to show people, which is what that boiler that I use suffers with, just in case anyone, because there had been a couple of people message me and asked me about it and whatnot, so that video really does detail what is the main problem with that boiler and how to overcome it and things like that. So I thought I'd up it a little and see what people think. But yeah, I'm kind of pleased I found the footage, but still a bit annoyed at the same time that it was in the flat all along. But hey ho, what can we do? Anyway, till next time, cheers. Look at this bollocks. I'm literally end of boil, thankfully. Just running the water through. Oh, the fucking umbrella's going. No, it's not. It's still there. And it's pissing down with rain. So I'm just going to collect the water in a minute and then pitch the yeast and fuck off in the garage and hide from the rain. But thankfully it's held off all day, but what a fucker. The alarm was going off for the end of the boil. I'm standing there with an umbrella, getting wet. Trying to make sure the extension lead's not getting wet because I haven't got a waterproof one yet. So, well, just about got there. Right, I wasn't going to do a proper video today. It's my first day actually doing an all-grain brew. I have to say it has been somewhat stressful. Some of it's been alright, there's been a few mishaps along the ways, but I guess I learned from the error of my ways. The boil's on the go at the moment. I'll show you a little bit of that. And over here is the olive tank. Little tip, I've just cleaned it up because I bought this reconditioned, but after it left like a big scale mark in the bottom. But I read on the internet that using citric acid in the bottom of it and a bit of hot water will bring it up clean, and it's sparkling now, so it's done that one. Just come inside a minute. Where I'm brewing, I've got seriously nosy neighbours, almost to the point they're looking over the fence and whatnot. But yeah, it's been a long day. I got round here at about, I don't know, 9 o'clock, and had a few problems. I tested out the water chiller again, just to make sure everything was working alright, and that was leaking again, and so I had to swap out some hose on that. And the boiler's cut out twice. This boiler is prone to cutting out. It's a Buffalo 40 litre boiler, so I just got to check on it. It cut out twice. People say that because it's concealed element, the wort gets stuck to the element and builds up on it, and then it cuts the boil out, trips it out. So a couple of times I've had to scrape it with that really long metal spoon that I've got there. Thankfully I bought quite a while ago just because it was a big spoon, but it's proven really useful today. I do intend on switching the, I think it's the thermal fuse and the thermal cutout to a higher rated one. Some people take them out and bypass them completely, but they're obviously in the boiler for a reason to, you know, stop it, you know, I don't know, catching on fire if it got to a certain too hot a temperature or whatever, and that. So I intend to replace them with higher rated ones rather than strip them out. I don't feel that stripping it out is the right answer, but so that's going to be done. I should have done it before I brewed this time, but a lot of people had the boiler and had no problems at all. I had about 12, 14 boils on it and never had a problem. Some people are running on their like 40th boil and never had a problem. So I thought, what the hell, I'll run with it, see what happens. But it has had a couple of cutouts, but they were early on in the boil while it was getting going, so they seem to be out of the way now. I've got about 35 minutes left of the boil. Had a couple of problems with sparging and whatnot in between. I think I might invest in a sparge arm next time. I think it just makes it a little bit easier. The tin foil thing did work for me, but it just I think it's more hands-free with the sparge arm. You can kind of set your taps to the right control and then let it go. That's about it really. I've got the yeast all swelled up there waiting to go, and hopefully, I don't know, get washed up and be finished by about 5 o'clock hopefully. It's been a long day, tiring day, somewhat stressful, yeah, but enjoyable for the most part. So until next time. Just noticed this greedy little bastard. That is a wasp, just floating around in the boiling water. Let's hope that has some nice flavour. Right, just about ready to pitch the yeast. It's 4 o'clock, it's not too bad. I'll show you what I mean by the wort getting burnt on the bottom. Now that's only from its first boil, and it's not a high gravity beer, it's only about 4.5%. You can see where it's caramelised on the heat plate, and that's what caused it to cut out. You see where it scraped away, that's what I did with the big metal spoon. So I'm going to try and clean it up now, make sure it's ready for next time, but yeah, you can see why this boiler suffers from cutouts, but hopefully we'll get it sorted next time. The only thing I did have an issue with was I've only collected 19 litres of wort. A lot of people, I tried to account for what I would get boiled off, and I collected 26 litres pre-boil and ended up with 19. I think I lose a litre in here, which is quite a lot. I'm going to try and change the hop filter and that a little bit different, see if I can collect more from the bottom. But I don't understand how there'd be almost a 6 litre boil off in that time. That seems a bit astronomical. Don't know what's gone wrong now, but I don't know.